We had a cold night last night. As you can see, them onions is looking excellent. These blueberries are doing their thing. Put out some cabbage the other day. Frost took them a little bit. Peppers I put out, yeah, it was way too early. He killed them. These Nanking cherries. Look like they setting cherries. Grapevines is waking up. Like cold got them last night too. All these blueberries is looking like we're gonna have a great year. Great year. These already setting berries. This is one of the first ones to bloom. Merry grow with me, my Tennessee family. Look what I got off the TikTok shot, y'all. My little rainy cherry that I just put in the ground. Just got finished mowing. All them strawberries flowering. Cassandra South Fulton. Can y'all hear me? And I got this earphone in. I don't know if y'all can, this earpiece in. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. Another blueberry I just planted. I planted 2 new blueberries this year so far. It's bean cherry. It flowered, but the lampins didn't, so I don't think it's gonna set no cherries. I don't know. Might be wrong. Look like it might. One of my biggest producers, though. I can't say that this year. Cause look at that tougher blue. I'll wait till we get over there. This is a climax. This is a pink lemonade. Caleb Boo. That's a tougher blue. See all them devil balls coming up. My cutes ain't came up yet. It might be a good thing. Kind of plant. I direct sold them, so I was hoping that maybe they'll wait. This lamping cherry, she ain't did nothing yet. It's going on her 4th year. That king cherry's got quite a few. It's hard to see them because they green. All those muscadines is finally finna wake up. This thing always doing great. These honeyberries done almost doubled in size since I put them in the ground like I only think it's been a month ago. None of the figs still hadn't woke up. That's one risk you take when you buy trees from Tractor Supply inside the store. I bought this one. Look, the top part is pretty much dead. It's coming back from the rootstock, so there ain't no telling what that is. So I'm probably gonna dig that up and take that back. All these herbs is coming back in looking delicious. That's that other blueberry we planted this year. My local, I just looked terrible. Boy, they took a beating. Got a lot of new first year bloomers on my apple trees. Garlic and spinach. Garlic, onions. Devil balls everywhere. Peas is coming up, but they growing slow. Because the ground temperature still pretty much ain't there. All the figs are still sleep. Potatoes keep coming up and get killed back. All them peppers I put off in there died. More garlic and stuff over there. Strawberry beds is really coming along. So they already putting on berries. These blackberries up here is some of the first things I planted. They was over there on the side of the house, but I moved them They was planted right beside the raspberries, but I moved both of them to raspberries. I think I pretty much killed them off. These are the thorn blackberry, but they get the biggest and they always set fruit first. They always flower and set fruit first. The ones I got over here, they are, I want to say, blackberries. I don't forget what they were, but they thornless and almost seedless, but not quite. You see, they just now putting on their flowers. They always a lot later. Deborah Garrett, how you doing? The golden apple, Fuji apple. Neither one of them fruited this year. But look at that. That one right there. That's an Arkansas black. Second year's flower, so I'm hoping it hold on to a lot this year. She is loaded. This Red Haven peach is putting on a lot of peaches. First year is flower too. This is a Red Delicious. The blooms on these apples is beautiful. Even this little red nectarine is holding on. Gooseberries just now starting to flower. That's one fruit that you ain't got to worry about nothing messing with is a gooseberry because they got them thorns on it. Nothing want to mess with it. First year she's flowered too. This is a gala apple. She didn't flower that much. And I don't know if, well, it looks like she's going to hold to some if the weather don't take them out. What's going on, bro? That's rosemary. That is oregano. They both growing back looking good. This plum, 5-in-1 plum flowered on two sides. But I don't see, oh yeah. I see them, they just now forming. Food Forest Permaculture, how you doing? And the queen, she flowered like crazy. This is a Granny Smith. She's already setting her fruit. So maybe we'll get a lot of apples we can can this year. AG born in Jamaica. What's going on? Yeah, she got a lot of flowers this year. The hardhead flower this year too. This Honeycrisp apple. Not as much. First year it did, so most time the first year they usually don't hold on to too many, if they hold on to any. Like she's forming some though. I don't know if y'all can see that good or not, but she's forming some. Still blooming up there. More strawberries down there. Strawberries everywhere. Little gooseberry I planted this year too. Yeah, I always say, this garlic been here 4 years. 4 years now. I harvest it every year and it just keeps coming back. I don't know about I was hoping this dwarf pomegranate didn't die back this year. But look, it's not brittle, but it hadn't leafed out yet. And I don't really see no signs of it coming from the bottom. So, fingers crossed. This is the Odom apple. Ain't she beautiful? I grew this little thing from seed. Going on this third year. I had to cut it back real heavy last year. That's a crab apple. Going on this third year too, because I planted them together. It hadn't flowered yet, but that Arkansas black is loaded. But by far, it's not even the more strawberries over here too. Strawberries everywhere. Only citrus I can grow on the ground here. Trifoliage orange. It's flying dragon. My little pawpaws, man. I just planted these like a month ago. I hope they ain't dead. Chocolate mint is coming back. Growing with hustling. What's going on, family? So I put that little green border up right there, because most of the time when it rains real heavy, all that water washes back that way. And it washes my mulch dry from around my blueberries. So I'm trying to put the little, I mean, not around my blueberries, but around where I got my onions at. My little dwarf everbearing mulberries got frost, got it too. Because Alberta's holding on to a lot. And that'd be good. Got to get all that weeded out. Bella Georgia is too holding on to a lot. But I don't even think they're the biggest producers this year so far. I think it's gonna be that Kiefer Pear. That Kiefer Pear is loaded. I ain't even looked at it since we got that frost last night. I don't think it's gonna hurt nothing. But we shall see. Y'all ain't coming out. All of these pears flowered this year. I had a feeling this year was gonna be a pretty good year as far as fruit trees. Go up to the first one. This is Bartlett. This is the youngest one. Going on, I think it's the 4th year in the ground. And more away at the top. This moon glow, all of hers is always at the top. And it's hard to see them. There's some right there. Some, they all at the tippy top on her. Pineapple pear flowered this year too. It flowered, the first time it flowered was last fall. But it's got a lot. The garden hoe, what's going on? Let's see, she needs to be pruned. Look how them branches already done grew up and start crossing. None of them flower as much as that. David Cord with the crop. King David's what we call him. What's going on, man? Look at this Kiefer. As far as the eye can see is pears. Kiefer is self-pollinating all the way at the top. This pear is everywhere on every branch, all the way at the top. I gotta cut that thing back this year. I cut it back a little last year, but I gotta cut it back a lot this year. There ain't no way I'm gonna be climbing, getting all them pears off of this tree. That thing is huge. I think it's about 12 foot tall, 12, 13 foot tall. What? I can't remember if this one was the first pear tree I planted or the moon glow. But either way, I think this is 7 years and the moon glow is 8 years. My little Orient pear, the first one, I just planted that when I was tying it up because it was whipping around in this wind. I think I broke the tip on off of it. But everybody says she'll take. We're gonna see what she's gonna do. Just looking right here. Zoom in too far. Focus. All in bloom. What's Red Delicious is blooming too, but so far as this back up. That Honeycrisp is bloom. Granny Smith is bloom. That Gala is on bloom and setting fruit. Red Delicious is blooming now. Arkansas Black is blooming. Red Haven Peach, little red nectarine, the plum, all in pears. You direct sowing everything Sunday. I put some cucumbers in last week. direct sowed some seeds, and they hadn't came up yet. Peas is growing slow. I put some cabbage in about 2 days ago. I think the frost, they looking all right. We put some peppers in. Knew that was way too early for them, but got too much stuff in the house. So I was ready to bring that out. One little watermelon bed. I started right there. Hadn't put nothing in the ground yet. I got some of them in there. Direct sold in the house, trying to get them going. All these blueberries looking great. This Nanking cherry is loaded. We got little cherries everywhere. Them things flower every year. This pink lemonade blueberries, they start producing a lot. After the third year, they start producing a lot. I don't know what this, they said it was a top hat blueberry, but I don't think it is. That's what it was labeled, but I don't think it is. Just put that rainy cherry in the ground. All these strawberries coming up. I just put that blueberry in the ground. I think I got 20 blueberries, 12 different varieties. I don't know, that bean look like it might be setting. I appreciate it. It's Lampin. Lampin's cherry. She going on her 4th year. She ain't did. I ain't seen the first bloom out of her yet. Not the first. I was finna spray them, but it done got too late on me after I finished mowing and stuff. Don't look like this. Nanking cherries don't flower. Them devil balls is looking pretty good. This one, it flowered a lot. It's just now starting to form. Another sweetheart blueberry. See how the frost just knocked my little grapes back. The bananas just now coming up, and frost got them last night too. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a pretty good year as far as fruit. Strawberries looking great. Blueberries looking great. Everything's looking pretty great. I hope them figs show up and show out this year. And I done got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 more kinds of figs already this year. I got a Peter's Honey, LSU Scots Black, Blackjack. What's that called? Figuroma. And Chicago Hardy. Think your figs are gonna be pitiful? Why you say that? Like most years, almost every year, my figs die back to the ground. And they still show up and put on a lot of figs. I know for me here, all of mine is in the ground. I don't like keeping stuff in containers too long. I know my citrus and guavas, I have to. I don't really like it to, but I have to, or they're gonna die. But stuff do a lot better when it's in the ground. It's only so many nutrients we can add to a container. But as far as my citrus and stuff going, my Moore's Blood Orange, it's flowering. It's setting a lot. Planted a lot of oranges. My baby, that Myers lemon, she's flowering. She's flowering again now. She always gives me a lot of lemons. I done had her like 4 years, and she died back to, I say, about 6 to 12 inches a couple years ago. And now you looking for that Smith fig? Me too. I seen some cuttings I was gonna get, but I didn't do it. What's that one? I thought I seen one on either American Fig or the Fig Hunter or Fig Bid one, or it could have been Essex. One of them. I seen one on there, but I think it was pretty high. Hey, Happy Mac, how you doing? It was pretty high. And they know the prices of everything went through the roof, man. I remember, I say about 5 years ago, you wouldn't pay no more than $20 for a nice size fig. But now I get online and I see some, man, they $100, $99, $150. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Even some of the trees I see now, it's ridiculous. But I see y'all pay a lot. Some people I see on there, they pay a lot more than what we see down here. And I'd be one. Because even at our big box stores, our trees is like 6.5, 7 foot tall, anywhere from 29. I say the most is $43. I seen people buying for a whole lot more than that. It's crazy. I never said they say hi button before I post it. I ain't see it either. I still don't see it. Huh? That's crazy. I was working on an app where it would greet people and stuff when they come in the chat, but I don't think it's working right. You know, I'm getting old, man. Sometimes it's hard for me to see on these live streams. Well, a lot of times I don't do too much lives no more. Man, I'm getting old. These old eyes ain't like they used to be. I can't see like I used to see. Official J Mill, what's going on? Yeah, the strawberries are setting. Blackberries flowering. The first fruit I get is usually blackberries. No, I mean not blackberries, strawberries. Then blackberries. Then blueberries. I looked all around my town last year, scoping out which tree I could air layer. I'll be knocking a few doors soon. I'll be knocking on a few doors soon. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Stuff is expensive. You can air layer a tree or get someone off of somebody on YouTube. It's a whole lot cheaper. Most stuff when you see it on I think it's Essex where I seen that Smith fig tree. I think it was like $90. I was like, no, to the no, not me. I don't pay that much for stuff. But you don't see that many varieties down here where I'm at. I mean, you'll find a brown turkey, you'll find a cadota, you'll find a violet de Bordeaux. Every once in a while, you might see a Celeste, but that's pretty much it. Well, I'm up to the high 20s or almost 30s in fig trees. If I can just name them off my head right now, I know I'm probably gonna leave some off. Probably start the new ones, the ones I just got. That Figonoma, whatever it is, uh, at Blackjack, uh, Peter's Honey, Chicago Hardy. I got Ashia Green, Beer's Black, Italian Honey, Texas Everberry, Strawberry Vert, Ronde Bordeaux, LSU Gold, LSU Purple, LSU Scots Black. I said that already. Celeste, Desert King, Panache Tiger, Black Michigan, Brown Turkey, a red Lebanese. I did. I know it ain't. I'm missing some, but yeah, yeah, no money plan. Yeah, I know it. Stuff, how stuff is today, man. It's unreal. What's that? I know I'm gonna probably murder your name. What's that, Brizzle? Appreciate you coming. Yeah, just spring is about here. I'm planting trees like crazy. Trees, bushes, and everything. I already planted what that them 3 honeyberries this year, 4 American cranberries, that Rainey's cherry, a couple more blueberries, sweetheart blueberries, at Ruby Sweet Plum, at Santa Rosa Plum, 3 pawpaws, at Orient Pear, at Blue Thompson Plum, which I think is gone. I'm gonna try to take it back. And a red seedless Concord or Thompson. I think it was a Thompson. Red seedless Thompson grape, another grapevine. Investment. Money in the bank. Yeah, 2 more gooseberries. And I still got all them fees. I still got to find somewhere to put in the ground. How do honeyberries do where you are? I'm in New York and mine met an unfortunate ending. It's the first year I planted them. But it's the first year I had them. I planted them like maybe a month ago, I'd say. But they almost done doubled in size since I had them. Well, since I put them in the ground, they took off. Now that everything's done start setting fruit and fruit already forming, I'm finna start spraying my stuff with calcium clay. Calcium clay. Every time it look like it's fade off, I'm spraying it with some more. Gooseberries and currants are so good. I swear, gooseberries is delicious. I ain't tried currants before, but gooseberries, oh man, they delicious. They delicious. They kind of like they taste. Mine, I got the green kind. The ones I did have was green kind. I still got one of those. I bought 2. I forgot Hashia, something like that, red. I bought 2 of them this year and put it in the ground. They usually take in about 2.5 years before they start actually flowering and taking off. But man, my green ones, they taste like a mix between a grape and a raspberry. It's delicious. It's delicious. Yeah, it's getting dark out here. I appreciate y'all coming through. I just want to walk through the garden, let y'all see what's going on out here. I know I ain't put out a video in a while. It's been storming it. Last week, it pretty much stormed every day. I'm talking about high winds, tornadoes, raining like crazy, hail, flooding. It's been crazy. This weather been crazy. The week before that, it was in like high 70s and 80s a few days. Then boom, here comes the storm. Call them Skittles. The Skittles out there. You going to Skittles. Skittles come from the ground. That's a good one. But it's amazing to be out there with them kids. Them kids what makes the garden more fun. Yeah, I've been working on this stuff for oh, it's about 10 years actually. Here. I've been here for 19, but I didn't start really gardening here till about 10 years ago. And hard red clay soil. We got like 4 to 6 inches topsoil that really ain't that great. And the rest of it is hard clay, red clay. I mean, clay's got a lot of nutrients in it, but when your plants and stuff is first starting out, it's hard for them to break through it because their roots ain't strong enough. It takes them a while, so it's best to mend that soil and plant them a little bit above grade in that top topsoil for a while till that root ball gets strong. That's what I learned to do. And a lot of wood chips. A lot of wood chips. I know I put down 6 to 8 inches of wood chips every year. And that's how another reason how you'll know your soil is so depleted. If you put down 6 to 8 inches of wood chips and they start breaking down really, really fast, it's drawing in all that nutrients. That soil is so depleted. It's trying to take up as much nutrient as it can. So wood chips and your own compost and chop and drop, you'll see a world of difference. From year to year, you'll start seeing a world of difference. When your soil is healthy, your plants is healthy. No, I don't have no currants. I don't know what they taste like. I ain't never tried them before. That's why I never tried to plant them. I seen some in stores here, but like red currants and what them black currants, but I never knew what they taste like, and I didn't want to just plant something that I ain't never tasted. Wood chips are the best, along with leaves too. Leaves is another thing to change everything. And I try to collect as many leaves I can and shred them up and throw them down around my trees or wherever I got wood chips and everything. I'll put it down on everything, and then I'll try to go back with some of my compost and then chop that off with wood chips. All that organic matter, your soil is just dark, rich black. It go from grass and Bermuda grass. That's all I got here is Bermuda grass. Bermuda grass like crazy. It's hard to keep Bermuda grass out of anything here. Most people don't like. I don't usually put wood chips around my vegetable garden, but this year I am, especially around my tomatoes and cucumbers and stuff like that. Try to keep that soil from splashing up on them. Try to keep them away from that fungus because most of that fungus comes from the soil. Cottonseed fertilizer. I seen I seen a lot of people using that, but thing about it, Renee's Secret Garden, how you doing? Thing about it, about 3 years ago, after sales at them big box stores, I bought a big old bag of Hollytone. I think it's like 50 or 60 pound bag of Hollytone. And that thing lasts, I'm gonna keep on using it too. It's gone before I even get anything else. But when I plant my blueberries, I do put a lot of peat moss, and I'll use pine bark nuggets, and I'll use let me show you what it is. Hold on. Aluminum sulfur. Another thing I use. It's from High Yield too. Aluminum sulfur. It helps bring that pH level down. I sprinkle this around with my every year when I fertilize. I use compost, my Hollytone, and this right here, and I'll top it off with a little peat moss, and then I'll go back down with some pine bark mulch. I use the mulch, not the nuggets. They like shredded, so I mean they're a little bit better. A store was closing the year before last. I got a bottle of 511 for $1. Ooh, Lord, I was looking at them today at Walmart. That thing said them little squeeze bottles was $11. For one of them big ones, 20-something dollars. I said, man, forget all that. You know what you can do to substitute some of that? Man, just go, if you can see a pond or a lake or anything around, you can take that water. Not as much nutrients, but it's got a lot of nutrients in it. Because you gotta look at it. Fish die in there. Fish poop in there. Everything. I mean, get you a bucket. Stop at a pond or a lake and stuff. Get you a bucket, a 5-gallon bucket. You got a little super juice for a while. And I don't even think you got, and it's made out of rainwater. If you go fishing, or you can just get you some minnows and throw it in there too. Or sardines. I mean, you can make it at 511 for what they trying to charge you for it, man. It's ridiculous. Price of everything is ridiculous now, and most of the best stuff we can get is what we can make our own self and we can get for ourselves. And we don't do too much damage to our plant because it's all organic. It don't burn like all this other stuff do. It don't burn your. It won't burn your leaves and all of that. We pay all this money for stuff like because we see other people doing it and we see they keep pushing it down our throat. Got to spray your trees, yes you do, with a copper fungicide, horticulture oil for to fight this disease. But it's some stuff to fight disease that we didn't even know about, and we don't have to pay as much for it. It's like baking soda, real raw apple cider vinegar. Both of them kill fungus. Yeah, $30 for a gallon. Yeah, that's what it was, like 29 something, 30 something dollars tax and all. And the one of I forgot how many liters it was, in that bottle about like that with the squeeze top. It was either 11 or $13 or something. Like, man, that's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. But you know what's out most of the time is always cheaper that I find is that synthetic fertilizer. A lot of synthetic fertilizer is a lot cheaper than the stuff they say was organic. Like they say it's organic. We don't know that because we ain't making it. So yeah, I appreciate y'all coming through here. I'm finna get in the house. It's getting cold out here. Supposed to get down, I think 48 or 50. I was gonna bring all my trees back outside, but boy, don't feel like it now. Yeah, I appreciate y'all coming through. Like I always say, if God be for you, who can be against you? If God be with you, whom shall you fear? If no one knows you, still his heart adores you. You are safe, you are loved, you are healed. Yes, you are. Yeah, that Kelson Clay, that's what I'm using this year. I was gonna get some of that. I had some Surround XP, but I left it out and it got messed up. I got some Kelson Clay, just some regular Kelson Clay. I'm gonna give it a try. And plus I'm gonna mix some baking soda with it because most of the time, most every year my pears they get at cedar rust and some of my apples do. So I've been spraying them, but with copper fungicide for years, it don't seem like it really works for me. Not with that cedar rust. So I'm trying some alternate stuff, some more natural stuff this year. So and then it ain't gonna if I don't use too much, if I use it in the right dose, it ain't gonna burn my leaves like the other stuff will when if you mix it wrong. But yeah, thank y'all for coming. I appreciate it.